one of these days I'm gonna take the time and tint this back glass, since I tinted all the sides. So I did the door spreading, and it looks like it fixed the passenger side. I'll go show it in just a sec. But this driver door, I believe the driver is the one that NPD sent me. At least I really hope it is, because this one, I really think the door is twisted. Like on top of this being really far off on this side versus the passenger side, and it being flush up there, there's this. Like, I don't even know how you can fix that. Like, that's a huge gap. Like, you can see air through it. You can see light, whatever. All right, so I spread this. I split down the side here, spread it, welded it, and it made my gap bigger up here. But it also kind of looked like it, well, here, let me roll it down so I can show. It wants to bind. It's tight up here too, I guess. It wants to bind on this felt. Like, it is hella tight on that. I have to put a good bit of tension on it to get it to actually fall up. You can hear the tension breaking loose as I roll it down. And it's wanting to kind of bind as it goes down. There it goes. So when it comes down, yeah, it's wanting to bind again just on that little chrome lip. Like, that's how tight it is. And I don't know, it's just, I'm getting tired of fighting it. I don't know if there's any fixing it. I don't want to throw money at it, just keep buying doors if that's not the problem. But so I think spreading it didn't do shit, because it's like the glass sits crooked in this, and I don't even know if you can kick the glass that way. Mainly you just adjust it, you know, this way in and out. There's not a whole lot of adjustment for that way. Like, there's this screw here, which I have like maxed out all the way that way. I already wallowed out this hole so I could bring it further over, and I've got it out now because I was going to throw some of this Steal-It on there. If you're looking for some real good durable rattle can, granted it's kind of pricey, it's like $20 a can or so, 25 a can maybe. But this is weld through, and it's strong, and it lays down gorgeous. But it's got stainless steel in it, supposedly. Really strong, anti-corrosive, weldable, the works. A bunch of big YouTubers I watch swear by it. But I bought it for mainly hitting areas that I touch up where I had to grind away epoxy, and areas where I might weld. But anyway, so this isn't even in yet because I was gonna spray this. But this is like maxed out, and it's still got that huge air gap. The door almost looks like it, where I spread it, you can see how it starts to touch the felt down here, and then up here it just starts to spread. So it's almost like I just kicked this section away, that's all it spread, and it didn't do anything for, you know, the actual door track, which I would think that this bolt up here is the only real adjustment to bring the whole glass inward. I know this bottom one down here is what kicks it in and out that way, but it's not so much that I need to kick it in or out. I need to bring the whole glass in, or at least the bottom in. The top's tight-ish, but I don't know. I'm gonna go check that MPD door I have up front, and that'll probably be what I look into soon. Just don't know if I'm gonna tackle it before doing cruising. Yeah, so that's done for now. I did the magnets on the other side. Those showed up today. I actually need to test fit them and make sure the driver's side one fits correctly. I just epoxied them earlier today, so I'll probably wait till tomorrow to stick them on, just to make sure I don't pull a magnet off. Passenger door. This one, whole lot better. I had to waller this one out too to get that bolt in, but the adjustment's kind of like ballparked in the middle where it should be, and the felt is good on this one. And this did fix my issue with hard roll up. Before, it would get all the way to the top, and then you'd have to put a lot of tension on this roller to get it to pop over that felt line to get it to go all the way up to that top there. Now you can watch it, and it goes all the way up to it without putting any bind on the felt. You can see the felt's all the way up to that little metal lip. I might need to adjust my bump stop on the end there. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and this one, let's see. No crazy gap. It's got a little stick out, but nothing major. It does still stick out a bit on this side, and a lot up here. But up here is flush. So it might just be my poor welding on the quarter up on that one. But down here, I mean, I've put it up flush with the rocker, so no real fixing that. The rocker I didn't change, I never welded that. And it's flush up here, so and it stays flush on down to right about here. That's where it starts to come out, roughly. So I might be able to kick that back end in a little bit. Not sure, I'll play with the hinges later. Yeah, so the spread in the door seems to have fixed this one. So that's one down. So another thing I wanted to hit you guys up about, which I think I touched base on or I talked about in the last video. I found an eBay listing, and CJ actually has them on sale. I think CJ has all the glass, front, rear, all the sides, the rear quarter of the vent, all of it. But it's all just the glass, none of them assembled. So you'd have to take apart the frames and reassemble it all. However, theirs I think is listed as glue-in glass, which my understanding is the glue-in does away with this trim and this molding. I just don't know what it looks like. I wish they had pictures of it because I'm curious. But it's like $750, I think, for the whole kit, supposedly on a Memorial Day sale. I was real tempted to just throw that shit on a credit card just because I want to get smoked glass, but I don't know if I want to fight reassembling windows. On top of that, I really need to replace the frames on my side glass. I'm assuming you can buy new frame pieces. I don't know positive. I had to look into that. So if anyone has, I think I might have it saved on or bookmarked somewhere where it goes through how to reassemble these quarter glasses or how to disassemble them and put them back together and replace the glass. Same on the vents and the side ones, I think. But if you know how to do it or you've seen or have a thing, please comment the link to the page that shows it so I can bookmark it if I don't have it. And if anyone knows where you can get smoked glass, I'd love to find a place that sells them individually so I could buy new door glass for the time being, and then later buy just the pre-assembled piece of vent, like not the whole frame, but just the glass piece with this lip, because that's easy to pop into this frame. The rears, I don't know if you can buy full assembled rears, but I'd love to buy actually assembled smoked glass pieces and not have to drill. I'm pretty sure you have to drill rivets and pins and all kind of stuff like that to do these, and they're kind of a pain to put back together. But at least if I do that, I'll be able to actually powder coat them if I want to. But like I said, I really wish I had these. Like these are all black and did good, but like these side glasses, as I went through before, the epoxy just came off them. I don't know why it stuck good to these and then just flaked off of that. No, it seems to have stuck good on this stuff too. All this trim has been good. But if I buy the smoked stuff, chances are I'm not gonna want to do them black because, like I said, the car's gonna end up getting painted a baby blue later. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to touch on this video. I think that's about it. Just wanted to show the door splitting. If you have issues with this glass, like Glenn ZFI said in his video, that's where I got this info from. You just, slit the inside kind of close to this inner seam here, down. You can go roughly to this, I think, probably a little bit further. I went down to about here because I didn't want to spread it first, so I went on down to like where this little bevel is, and then spread it and then weld it all the way up. And remember, you have to spread and leave something in there until you weld it up a good bit, or it's just going to want to spring back shut. But he's also the one that did the video on these magnets, so definitely good stuff, good info. But yeah, guys, hook me up if you know info on these smoked windows, and if you know a good place that sell or a good reproduction door versus what NPD sells, that's, I'm guessing, gonna be the best that you can get. I don't know if the Dynacorn, if they make full doors and if they're worth a damn or not, but I'm more than likely gonna have to replace that driver. And like I said, maybe the one up front is better that I got from MPD, if it's the driver one. I don't even remember. If not, I'll be ordering one probably, because I don't think this one's salvageable. I don't know. All right, guys. Later.